This is my '01 Grand Cherokee with a rough country 4-inch suspension lift. I put everything on myself. It took a little while. I had a little bit of a problem taking off that, mostly because of the rust and stuff. And that actually just came off on its own after I took that off. So that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Got the 3.5-inch suspension in the back, and the spacer right there. That one was a lot harder to get to than you'd expect. There's not a whole lot of room to fit anything up under there to get those bolts off. You just gotta give it time. I'd use a lot of multi-purpose lubrication to get those off. They seem to lock up at weird angles, so I put a jack up under the differential right there and lifted it up at a slight angle, and that seemed to help a lot. Got the Performance 2.2 shocks and the coils with the little spacers right there. A better view. One thing that I noticed is that the exhaust, on mine at least, seems to be hitting this right here, and when you drive, makes an awful noise. But I'm going to be doing the exhaust soon. Here's the other side of the front. Got the shocks, lower control arms. That was another problem that I seem to have, is that the front axle needed to come forward about 1/4 of an inch. So what I did was put a jack in between here and the front axle up here, and it pushed it forward, and so that way these bolts could line up, and then you just slide them right in. Other than that, everything was really easy. Bump stop extensions, the front shocks, or the coil springs, were actually able to go in if you jack up the car, or the body of the car, and lower the front axle enough. You don't have to have spring compressors, and but you definitely gonna have to use those in the back. But overall, it's the lowest model of a suspension lift, and it seemed to do really well just on overall driving quality. And I'm pretty happy with it. I got a few things that I want to do. It doesn't really seem to sit level. The rear end is a little higher, I think. So I'm going to put 2-inch coil spacers to kind of lift up the front a little more, so I can have a little more clearance between the front bumper and the new tires and rims and stuff. Overall, rough country, pretty good. Satisfied. Thanks for watching.